I know nothing about any of that. Um, Tabby does, and
Mhm.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
didn't see anything. I don't
I know
know.
what I saw. I know what I heard. I have the screenshot of it. I'll look and see if there's more context behind it that I have available. Um, but in any event, I kind of knew coming over here I might get some backlash, but I did it because I'm upset about it, and I've been upset about it for over 24 hours. And I just think that a lot of people aren't looking at her situation and realizing, if they were going through all the things that Whitty was going through, would they be struggling too? Like, I mean, it's just kind of upsetting to me how people are treating her. So,
I get that, but like, how long have you watched Witty?
I mean, as long as honestly, I don't know. I couldn't give you a specific. Um,
Like a few weeks, a few months, a
a
couple
few
years?
months. A few months.
I've
Because
known her for a while, especially. I
right,
speaking of on my behalf, though, of course.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I was just at the point like I had not seen everything that had happened yesterday. Like,
Hmm.
y'all agree with her showing her neighbor's license plate? Like, do you
Absolutely not. Absolutely
like
not.
people had
No,
already or
Oh,
somebody?
no,
I don't know. The cops were already there. I don't know if somebody called the
no.
cops or she called the
no,
cops. I'm not sure
they
what happened, but
never. No, yeah, they weren't. They didn't come for her
And
because
if
yeah.
if I would have been paying attention more than I was because I was gaming, I would not have put her in the big box. I wouldn't have expanded the grid at all. If I would have known that that was her motive, I would not have done that at
That
all.
wasn't her
Absolutely not.
motive. I don't even, to be honest, I don't even think, I mean, I don't even think she realized at that time what she was doing. She was showing where she lived, and that's what for her protection, if anything, and also for the neighbors, but I don't even think she
like
realized that's what
she
she was doing.
regularly doxes herself.
I know, I know,
Regularly.
I know.
You know what I
But
mean?
that's
So
her though. That's her. We can't do
it is.
anything
It is
about it. You know what I
absolutely
mean?
her. But
Yeah.
When I
like
was the influence, I did too. It was a bad thing.
the only thing that I did was deny her a box, right?
Right.
I dropped her down. I didn't call her a drunk. I didn't disrespect her. The only thing that I said was who let her up because I was upset that I felt like people had been warning me all night not to let her up. I specifically ignored her request to join, and then she got let up. So I was frustrated and I said, "Who let her up?" Right? And she got mad at that and then went and then proceeded to go live, crash out for however long she was before I went in there. I have never ever in the time of my TikTok life ended my live to go into somebody else's box. I've always streamed it from another device if I had it available. So people are coming at me sideways like, "Oh, you didn't want to platform her, but then yet you're streaming her." It wasn't like that. I was going to defend myself. So for the people talking shit, you know what I mean? Like I don't feel like that's fair. I don't feel like I should be abused mentally. And people are coming into my live and telling me that she's
Smash,
talking shit.
smash, and I didn't agree with that either. But I don't have any hate for you or any kind of animosity towards you for that. Because in my eyes, if you don't want to platform somebody whenever they're intoxicated, but you're going to stream them, to me, it's not much of a difference. But I understand why you did that. So I just want to clarify that. But
It wasn't like I had just ran over there because people were like, "Ooh,
I
Woody's
know,
left." You know what I mean? Like
I know,
it
I
was because
know.
she was specifically upset with me. Because if it had nothing to do with me, I would have kept on keeping on. I would have just done
Right.
my deal. It would
Right.
have. I wouldn't even have gone over there.
When Whitty is in a certain mind frame, if you will, there's no reasoning. There is just you can try all night long. But Whitty is Whitty, and you just just let her do her thing. But I do understand she was upset because you didn't want her about. She took it like it was something derogatory, and be that as it may. But again, like I said, when she's in a certain mind frame, there's no reasoning. You can't. You can
There's
try,
not.
but yeah, you just can't.
There's
You
just
just
not.
can't reason. Mm-mm.
Anyways, I got out what
But
I
I
had to
know you
say.
meant well. I know you meant well. I know.
So you weren't like, I just want to be clear. So like at no point last night, just so I know the truth, so at no point last night were you streaming Witty on your platform, Smash? Like at no point, or were you? I'm just confused on that.
No, I denied her a box.
Right.
Okay, and then she got mad at me. And so she then went live and was
Mm-hmm.
live for a period of time. I don't know how long. She went live immediately after I dropped her out of my box and then said was doing whatever she was doing. I was then told after like the 11th, literally like the 11th message I got was like, yo, Witty is still talking shit on you.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to at least go see what's going on. So I went over while live to figure out what was going on, and I hopped into a box because the conversation was about me.
Right.
And then now I'm in trouble for streaming her. I was not streaming her just to stream her. I wouldn't have. If the conversation had nothing to do with me, I would not have even pulled her up on my iPad. I came over there. I went over there to defend myself.
Gotcha.
Smashly, at the end of the day, you don't have to explain yourself. Not one
No,
bit.
I
Well,
was just
obviously
asking
I
for
do because then we
clarification.
got
No,
people that just
not
run with
according
stuff.
to me. Not me. You do not have to explain yourself to me. No
I
way,
was just
Jose.
asking
That's
for
your platform.
clarification. That was
Like
all.
I'm not
Yeah.
perfect. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect. And I will never be perfect, but I do have boundaries.
Right.
And I
I
was in
get that.
tears last night. I was in tears last night.
Well, I'm sorry that you were
It's not
upset
your
about
fault.
that.
It's not even your fault. I don't need an apology. I don't need anything like that. I just want people to know that I wasn't just trying to be like, ooh, let's get all the views now because she's got
Right.
800 people in there. It wasn't even like that. It was not even
Des,
like that.
I see you down in the chat, and I'm proud of you. I see you on here. I want you to know that. But at the same time, we can't help somebody who does not want to help themselves. We can't do that. Like, my uncle was a full raging alcoholic, and he had end stage cirrhosis of the liver. Like, the childhood trauma from that, I don't even want to talk about because I don't want to trauma dump, but it got really fucking bad, and people will either seek help whenever the opportunity is given and whenever they're ready, or they're going to
But
have
it's
to
not
meet
up to
death,
us to try to force it
or
upon her.
or
That's
they're
not
going to
what you
have
do.
to meet or they're going to have to meet death to
Don't
make them
say that.
make that
Don't say that.
decision.
Please don't say that. Please do not say
Jana,
that word.
I'm saying in general because my uncle was literally dying. He was literally dying, and he had no choice but to get
Ashley,
sober.
if this triggers you in any way, please tell me.
Listen, I'm good.
Okay.
I just want to say before I got to go to bed, but real quick, I'm sorry
Okay.
to interrupt, Violet.
It's okay. It's okay.
I want to say like I was blocking accounts. I even have Witty. Goddamn, I'll screenshot it right now. I even have Witty in my blocked comment or like the blocked hold on, let me find it. Comment settings, blocked keywords, Witty. I'm gonna screenshot it right now. I'm gonna post it on my green screen because I even blocked it out of there because I wouldn't even give out her at last night. It wasn't even like that. So that being said, I'm gonna hop out of here.
Okay. Okay.
You
Yeah.
guys have a
Good
good
night.
night.
Okay, you too.
Thank
You
you.
too. You're welcome.
So I just want to
Listen, we're
clarify
all gonna
something. Sorry.
be at at our height of emotions or opinions or outlook on things. And to address you, Des, I'm not enabling her by any means, first and foremost. But second, you guys, listen, if you need to learn anything, please stop making people feel like they have to explain themselves for the actions that they do, especially when they're not out of malicious intent. We're just trying to be there for a friend. Um, you guys aren't there for your friends. I bet you are. So if I want to be in Woody's box and being there with her, beside her, and trying to decompress in situations that can happen, we try to decompress it to kind of soften it a little bit. We have every right to do so, and we don't owe anybody an explanation for that. Not one single person. We're not enabling her. For touches. Uh, Bougie keeps talking about your job. Give HR her.
Yeah, she likes to do that.
Good luck on that one, girlfriend. Good luck.
For a fact that Jana is very good at her job, because there have been many times, even just staying sober while I've been in sober living, and she's been there to talk me down. So I mean,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
yeah. It would be like if someone tried to go to my job and be like, "This is what Hallie does." They'd be like,
Right.
"Okay," like,
Yeah, exactly.
you know.
They would think that she is a complete whack job if, and I am going to say this again, and I'm not sorry for this. If you call people's jobs and try to get them fired, you're crazy. You're a whack job. Like that is absolutely wild and disgusting behavior. But good luck, Bougie. Good luck.
I agree. I agree. Jana, would you mind if I said one more thing before I drop
Of
down?
course
So,
not. Go ahead.
thank you.
Go ahead.
So because I did take a gander at my screenshots that I took, and there's actually a message from our chat where it says Witty's going off about Smash. So Witty was actually already live when that comment
Mhm.
was made. And then Bougie
Mhm.
said, she's not going to obviously go off about Smash. And then that's when Witty went over there, or not Witty, sorry. That's when Bougie went over there. And then that's when Mimi followed suit after she made the comment. So I'm not like, look, I'm literally giving up one of my sneakies right now, which I've never done, to come
That's
over here to
okay.
tell y'all this
I understand.
information.
And
I
Violet
come
and
over here
I
in good
had
faith.
right, and we
Right,
had a discussion about this, and the we just didn't feel that the motive was genuine, and so therefore we both chose to do what we need to do as mods,
right,
and to protect Woody's life.
Jana,
right.
Huh.
So I just want to be clear. I am not over here trying to cause drama. I'm over
I
here
know,
in
that's
good
okay. It's
faith.
okay. It's okay.
So I don't
Jana.
know. Like I saw some comments, but whatever. And
You're okay.
I wasn't trying to ask Smash to explain herself. I was just trying to I was just trying to see what happened because I was
Right.
in Witty's. I didn't see what happened in hers. But I'm gonna drop. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, it's
Just
okay. It's
okay.
okay.
Y'all have a good night.
Yeah. Okay, you too. Thank you. Yes, Violet.
Real
Can I
quick,
Yes.
Jana, I
please
have to jump
unblock
down for
Shelby?
a Lyft drive, and
No.
I'll come back as soon as I'm done.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Jana, can I say something, please, honey?
Absolutely, of course, yes. Of
Can I
course.
This
please
crap that's
unblock
being put
Shelby?
in
Violet,
in
hold
your chat,
on.
honey,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
from the amnesia,
Uh-huh.
um, that is nothing but a bunch of bullcrap.
Um,
Nothing was spoke on your job or anything like that, honey.
oh, I wasn't taking that serious. I didn't think that Bougie would be that dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think she would be that dumb. Diagnosis said bet. What in the world is going on? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, 50, you were in Smashley's Live. I saw you there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you heard everything, right?
I sure did. I sure did.
Okay. 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 Hi, Mama T.
Smashley
Okay.
was not doing anything to be disrespectful or anything like that. You know, her and her mods were blocking shit like crazy,
Oh, good. That's a good thing.
not letting stuff get in the chat or anything like that. If it was
That's
right
good.
out. I mean,
That's
as
a good
soon
thing.
as it went in the chat, it was gone.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I'm glad. Can you
Um,
calm down? Yeah, that's not in situations. She drops hints, questions. She questioned my job? Why would she question my job? What
that
business
is
does it
bullshit.
ever? What the?
Please don't listen to that crap because they're just trying to start shit. Respectfully.
Okay, I get it. Let me see something. Smash this
I just
over.
say one thing.
Yeah.
The only times that it was questioned was someone said, "I don't know what Violet or Janet do for work." That's all that was said.
Okay. Okay.
That rumor before it gets any worse.
Okay,
Thank
hang on
you.
a second. Wait a
She
second.
did. Wait. She did mention Janet's job as a healthcare. Bougie.
Okay, hang
Hold
on a
on. I
second.
double dog. Wait.
No.
Wait. 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 I double dog dare
Mm,
you to try to meddle in my business. I double dog dare you because it won't end well. I
okay,
promise you, it will not end well.
all right. Oh my god, I'm getting fucking overstimulated as fuck. Um, I'm trying to respond to messages. I'm trying to fucking be a friend right now. Uh, and I'm getting really fucking irritated. What about livelihoods? What the fuck is going on right now?
I don't know.
Bougie.
It won't
Because I
work out
kind of
well for
heard
you,
what Hallie
Bougie. I
said.
promise you. It will
I
not work
kind of
well
heard
for
what
you.
Hallie said. I don't know what Janet or Violet does as far as jobs. I don't have a fucking job. Bougie.
I believe that someone had asked what you all did as far as work, and she
It's
said she didn't
nobody's
know.
place to even ask that, though. Nobody's place.
Bougie
Nobody's
tries to
place.
insert herself in Go Real Life. That I Oh, are you that like Bougie? Are you
That's not
that
even
intimidated or something? Like, what is your deal? Why
But
are you
hang on
so
a second. The
pressed?
reason why I'm so pissed
that
off,
is not at all
Mitch.
whatsoever. That is not what was going on, honey.
Wait, well, hold on,
Oh.
hold on, hold on. Alicia said it wasn't Bougie. Who was it? Who was saying it then if it wasn't Bougie? Who was saying it? Bougie didn't ask. Who did?
Okay, well, either way, I've had my
Oh, wait,
job
hold
and
on.
my
Bougie,
livelihood
wait.
threatened.
Bougie wrote it in a comment. You're a mod over there. I know you're a mod over there, Switzerland. You didn't see any of that? Okay,
Thank you, Switzerland. Thank you, honey.
okay.
See, I'm not bullshitting. I'm
No,
not over here trying
Cookie,
to
I
take up
trust
for
you.
no
No,
one. But
no, I trust
but
you. You've never
people just
steered me
trying to
wrong.
start shit and get shit started, and then that's not okay. Let's
Bougie
be real
answered the
about this shit.
Bougie answered the person that asked, and
I
she
want
didn't
to
know.
know
Okay, okay.
is who wanted to know what me and Jana do for a living. That's what
I
I
don't
want to
know.
know.
I don't know.
Because one thing
I
I do not do on the Mitch, I'm not coming at you. I promise, dude.
I
But
I don't know honestly who it was. I can't remember truly who it was that had said something. But Bougie did not say anything like that.
Okay.
I mean, like, just to fuck with anybody's livelihood on this app, and I'm not directing this at
It
Bougie. It's fucked up. Like, I'm not directing that at Bougie. I'm not. But to come after people's jobs because I had people do that shit to
I
me
agree.
on this app, saying that, oh, I
I agree.
violated HIPAA and I did this, that, or the third. Okay, whenever y'all were fucking friends with me and I was at my job taking care of elderly people and we were on video calls and audio calls, it was cool then. If y'all really thought that I did anything to those fucking residents that I took care of that put them in danger, you would have reported it then. But whenever everything turned against me with my old group, oh, all of a
Yeah,
sudden they wanted to bring it up on the social media platform. So that's why
I
I got a
agree
little
with the
bit
whole real
irritated.
life shit. I'm not okay
Yeah.
with any of that real life shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to anybody. I would never do that to anybody. I don't care what they did to me. I would never. I don't even think. No, I wouldn't do that.
I've never
I
gone real
wouldn't.
life for anybody on here
No,
ever.
there's no need to.
Ever.
There is no need to. It's dumb. It's
Absolutely
really
not.
dumb. Let's see. Nobody should be saying. what people do for, yeah, you're right. Going real life should never happen. I agree. What else here? Okay, I think I'm caught up. I think, I think so. Um, Mama T, if you know what's going on, that would be great because I don't. People are coming in telling us left and right about things, so it's, ay, 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 ay. That's how things get started, you guys.
And Mama T, I just want you to know that this is simple and senseless TikTok bullshit, and what you're going through is more important. So that's why I haven't bothered you with any of it, because what you're dealing with is real life. But it's the typical TikTok shit. You know, he said, she said. I have a screenshot. I have a screen recording. Oh, this person was in this person's chat, and blah 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 blah.
I'm not judging. I
Yeah,
know Switzerland. I know
I
Switzerland.
just wanted to tell you, I wasn't trying to like say that and then drop. I'm also listening right now. But
Hey, okay,
I just wanted
so
to help.
can you
Yeah, I
explain
get
that
it.
again to me? Because again, I was out of the live, I was answering messages, but I caught the
Yes.
tail end of that. So please, like, tell me what happened.
Yeah. So it was like a passing comment where they were like talking about like the girl who's a paramedic and all that, and they were like, I
It
don't
was
know what
it was
Violet or
talking
Jana
about
does.
professions
Right, what Jana or Violet do for work. That, and I don't remember
and dealing
who
with
said it.
and dealing with addiction.
Right, and dealing with addiction,
Mm,
and so that's and again, I'm saying they because I don't remember exactly who it was. I just remember hearing it as a passing comment because to me it was just a passing comment. It wasn't
okay.
anything of a threat. Um,
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Not at all. It was just like a passing comment when they were talking about the witty and the paramedic
Oh,
situation.
gotcha. Okay.
And so I wasn't trying to say that to start anything. I was trying to say that to tell you guys it was not a threat.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
passing.
It wasn't any digging or anything. Okay.
Yeah, it
It's
was
just
not
that,
any bullshit at all
right.
whatsoever.
Okay.
Seriously.
I'm just a very, very, very private person when it comes to my life, you know.
Mhm.
So I'm very protective over that. And so,
Right.
yeah, I
Janet,
just,
you had said that you like you were talking to Violet and you had said you had said that um when
oh, that, yes, I've dealt with,
When Smash
right,
was streaming,
right,
that
right.
you, you see what
Hmm.
I'm saying? It was nothing
Absolutely.
at all
Right.
whatsoever, and like
No,
any
I get
foul
it. I get it.
bullshit or anything like that,
Right, I get
And
it. No, I said that
because
because,
you deal with it, in in real life.
yeah, I said
and
that because
Jen, I've known.
when we deal with, I'm not going to get into details, but I'm just saying, when you've got someone that has some type of vice, for let's just say that, and that vice is causing them to be intoxicated. There is no reasoning, and the worst thing that they can do is try to talk sense, try to argue. It just makes that person
Absolutely.
right, and that's not, I don't think that's right. I don't think people should do that, and people should stop judging one another. That I don't like either because we all have our own addictions in our life.
The way I think
Yeah,
And
about,
we're not here to judge anybody, you know?
yeah,
Go
the
ahead.
way that the way that I think about like dealing with people that are in active addiction is much like people who are having dementia or Alzheimer's. You don't want to make them feel crazy because that just makes them feel more alone and spikes the use or the bad thoughts or the disorientation.
Yeah, it
So
ab-
makes it
that's just
worse.
absolutely,
the way I think
Switzerland.
about it. And
Okay,
Jen, I've known you
diagnosis. Okay.
for 9 months on and off, and I
Mm-hmm.
know you're very private. That's why I said there are
Yeah.
times that I have struggled myself and you have been helpful to me. So I know that no one's going to come against your
Thank
job.
you. I tried. Yeah, no. Yeah, I
But
try to,
I'm also trying to say it in a very off-center way because I know you're private. And if I felt like
right.
there was a threat to your job, I would have come to you privately, been like, "Hey, I heard
Absolutely.
this. This is who I heard it from, and I just want you to be aware." That's and that's just the kind of person I am. I mean,
Exactly.
I've had people bring up like, "Oh, you work at a hotel," and I'm like, "How the fuck do you know that? Like, do you know what hotel?" And I like get really like in my head, right? And this was
Right.
when I was fighting with someone on the app who I'm now fine with. Um, and um, I'm very private, but I know if someone went to my job and said, "This is how Hallie is," they'd be like, "The fuck she is?" Like, they'd be like, "No, she's a great professional. It's just, you know, like, I, and
Exactly.
what you do is a lot harder than what I do, and what you do is, you know, very difficult."
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
some,
and
No,
go ahead. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Casey.
if it was any type of like coming after your job, going real life shit, I would have
Right.
came and said something to you because I'm not
Yeah,
okay with
that's
that.
true. You're right. That's true. That is
and
very true.
minus my one bad decision that a stupidity that I made, minus that, I've never gone real life on anyone.
Yeah,
And,
it's not
Yeah,
it's just
I'm
not a
not
good
okay
thing
with
to
that
do to
shit.
people. Yeah,
you
me
know,
either. I don't think it's necessary. Um, it's like it feels like that's what people do as an intimidation tactic. And what they don't understand is doxing someone on a social media platform is illegal.
yeah, it is.
It's against the law.
In a
Let's
lot of
see.
places.
Oh, okay, sorry, they're not talking to me. Yeah,
I
it's
know for a
illegal.
fact in both of our states it is.
And they shouldn't do things like that. It's not necessary. Um, curiosity is fine. It really is. It is what it is. I'm not going to come down on anybody for the curiosity part. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that to anyone.
Right,
But just, be very careful.
right.
There's
And
ways to go about it without putting her down or judging her. Yeah, you're right, Alicia. Bedazzled, did you mean to be in a box?
Oh, I'm sorry, I did not.
That's okay, honey. I'll drop you. I'll drop you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. Yeah, Alicia, you're right. There's ways to um talk to her, and the the things that were going on last night, trying to argue with her, trying to put her in her place, trying to reason, that all is not going to happen. It just doesn't. You can't.
I think a little bit like everyone meant well by it, was just trying to help. But
Yeah.
when someone is that upset and that oblivious,
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
gone, okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna work. I mean,
Mm-mm.
it's only gonna just escalate shit.
Exactly. Let's see. Can y'all possibly keep smashing your thoughts? She's very upset about
absolutely.
it. Oh.
I Yeah, I was having to talk to Smash and everything because of things that she's gone through, in her childhood and everything. And I mean, I had an alcoholic mother, and so it it triggered a lot, for her, and
Yeah.
she was very, very, very upset last night.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, like, for me, I didn't know that I had any sort of, I thought all my family were normies until I got clean in 2021. And then I was like, oh, like, I had found out, like, my great aunt was a nose candy person. And I found out that, my grandmother was addicted to the anti-anxieties that are controlled. And two of my uncles are alcoholics, one in recovery, one not. And I'm like, oh, we're not all normies. That makes me feel better. But that was way after
Well,
my
that thing is we're
or my child.
all humans, right? We're all only human, and like I said, we all have our vices, you know.
Hmm.
Um, and I just, you're welcome, Switzerland. I
Yeah,
just don't, I don't think we're put on this earth to judge people, but based on their
Yeah, and a lot of them,
addictions, you know?
even if,
yeah,
and even if people are clean and sober, there
Yeah,
are a lot of struggles. Like, I'll tell you, like
absolutely, absolutely.
with my anxiety, alcohol has been very triggering, and my family all drinks like normally, and it's
Hmm.
in the house where I'm at now because I got kicked out of sober living, motherfucker. Anyway, um, I was getting bullied, and I finally reacted, and I got
I
kicked out,
know. I
even though I
know.
didn't lay hands on anyone. So dumb. And I remember my house mom was like, "This is the hardest discharge." And I'm like, "This is so stupid. If I've been,
Did
an
you get
example to
physical with
women and
somebody?
not
Something?
fighting, what?"
What happened?
Okay, so there was a there was this lady, um, who was not working, and would just
Uh-huh.
lay in bed all day. And a couple
Uh-huh.
days prior to this event, she was like, "Oh, you're not working as much." I said, "I don't know what you're talking about. I've been working 80 hours a week since I started lifting." Um, and then she's like, "All I see you do is eat and sleep." I said, "That's funny because I haven't eaten in 2 days and I haven't slept more than 5 hours today. So I don't know what you're talking about." And it made me feel very triggered towards my eating disorder that I used to have. And I went and I talked to my house mom about it. And I had been bullied consecutively by her and other people the entire time I was there. I just finally had had enough. And I got home. I went to Vegas and I stayed sober. And we went to the Zach Bagans Haunted Museum. It was so fun. Um, Me and my partner were both sober the whole time, and I come home and I'm like, and I hear my house mom got charges pressed on her because she just lightly pushed one of the clients away from her that was in her face,
Oh
and the
crap.
client retaliated when my house mom kicked her out, and it was a lot of mean girl stuff. And then as I come home at 2 p.m., my best friend is moving out because of the mean girl shit.
Oh
And then
crap.
I am helping her get her stuff out to
Mhm.
her car,
Mhm.
and all of a sudden I see two of the mean girls talking shit about her at their car.
Mhm.
And I had enough. I said, "You guys need to stop with the mean girl shit and get your shit together." And I walked away. And
Mhm.
then they both came back in and they're like, "What's going on?" I said, blank, I'm gonna leave out her name. "I'm
Right.
so fucking tired of your shitty comments to me. Get the fuck out of bed and get your shit together." And I'm 5 inches taller than her. I'm not tall by any means. I'm
Mhm.
5'4", but she's like 4'9". So I'm looming over her with my acrylic pointing at her. Um, and literally, I'm like 10 inches away from her face. I'm not like in her face, but I'm close enough. So then my house mom was like, "Just apologize, blah, blah, blah." Well, then she gets a video of it and she's like,
Oh.
"I have to kick you out.
Oh
I
my
have to."
gosh.
She's like, "This is so painful, uh,
Yikes. You got the boot.
for," yeah. She's like, "This is the hardest discharge because you're my best friend, but I also have a boundary of being your house mom."
Right.
And I said, "Well,
Right.
good thing you're not my house mom anymore."
Mhm.
And we
Mhm.
got into a pretty good screaming match too. We did. Because I felt like I wasn't fought for, because there's a reason. I didn't just pop off out of nowhere either.
Right.
Was my reaction correct? No. But we all know Hallie has anger issues that she's working through. It's just hard sometimes. And
I
so
get that.
yeah, and it was 3 hours before I had to go to work. So I couldn't even nap before work either. I had to move all my stuff back to my mom's. And now I'm just waiting. I got my income verified, but now I have to do the whole application process and all that, which I know I'm going to. It's like being in that house that I was so lonely and miserable in last year drinking is very, very hard to deal with. And then surgery. So I'm only like a week and a half post-op right now. Um, and they gave me medication, and
Mhm.
that was very, very hard to balance. I still did it, but it was
Mhm.
really, really hard because that's my first love over alcohol.
I
Um,
remember.
yeah, so I mean, I did it. I'm still, I took them as prescribed. I
Right.
haven't drank, but I'm not saying that it hasn't been difficult, that it's,
Right. Right.
been emotional and anxiety ridden.
Of course.
Um,
Well, the thing is you had surgery, so of course you need to take a
yeah,
medication to help you with that pain, especially back surgery. Hello.
yeah, yeah, I had that implant taken out.
Oof.
And so I have two 5 inch long incisions with staples and stitches.
And
Um,
you're already about up and about right now?
yeah, I went back to work 5 days post op
Oh my God. You're not
because I
supposed to be
can't
doing
not
that.
work. I can't afford
I
to
know
know.
the whole I know the whole back surgery shit. I've had too many of them. I was
I
hit
have,
by a semi, so
yeah, this is my third, and now I have to have my fourth pretty soon because I have bone spurs in my spine that they have to clean out.
yeah, shit's no fun.
Yikes.
Yeah. When I was 17, my back was stepped on by someone that was 300 pounds and I was 120. And so that's what
Mm.
started.
Back surgery and back pain is no joke.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it is
sure.
not.
It's been really painful. And like
I
I still
bet.
can't sit with my back up against my car seat.
Well, I was just gonna say you should be resting because recovery, a healthy recovery is so important. When I had surgery on my leg, I had a wound vac attached to the surgical site, and that promoted healthier healing. And then, I tried to rest as much as I possibly could. But I cannot stress enough how important a healthy, restful recovery from surgery is so, so important. Very,
Yeah, the
very important.
first 3 days were very restful because my partner was here.
Hmm.
But my mom is not the most empathetic human.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
so she was very against helping me. She was actually